I got the interior out, the carpet out. Floorboards are typically rusted through, but these look like they're just surface rust. I really won't know until I get a wire brush on them to see how bad it is. But yeah, that's definitely bad as far as surface rust goes. But underneath the seats look like brand new, and I don't know if that's typical or not. The back looks good. That's surface rust. So everything else is looking fairly good except for the front, and that's what I understand can be expected. So looking at this from this view, POR 15, I'm gonna POR 15 the hell out of this thing after I get it all cleaned up. And you want to leave the rust on there for one to understand, because it adheres to rust really well. So I'm going to leave the rust on there. But I got to do a little research as far as I want to do seam sealer, and I don't know if I should do that prior or after POR 15. But got a little bit of work left to do, but I spent the whole day out here doing this, pulling the seats and what have you, and it's looking good. Got the gas tank pulled in the back. You can see all the way through to the very back. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy. So I will keep you guys updated. That seat was a little bit of a booger. Let me show you real quick. The bottom bolt right there, I had to cut it with a grinder because it kept spinning. That one there was a booger. I had to get a vice grip on it and keep pulling it and turning it and pulling it and turning it. So I'm assuming there's nuts on the back, and I should have got underneath the car maybe. I don't know. YouTube doesn't have any information as far as taking the back seat out that's worthy of anything, because I actually ended up Googling it and reading how to get this back seat out. So that was a booger. But once you got those bolts out, you can just lift the seat straight up. It comes out real easy. So I'll pull those speakers out of there tomorrow. Well, maybe next weekend. Today's Sunday. So pull the speakers out of there with that panel, get that pulled out, and then I'll get the headliner ripped out of there. And that's it, with the exception of, I'll pull the windows out in the back and the rear window. So a little bit of work left to do, but for the most part, I'm pretty happy. And I'm glad I did the cowl first, because obviously it was leaking, because look at all of the damage. Not good. And there too. Some guy put a few extra holes in the firewall and put some big caulking on it to seal them up, but I pulled all that out, so I might have to weld a little patch over that. So not a big deal. I've got some material to do that. So I'm pretty happy, and I think that's about it for now. I will update you guys again soon.